Ajay, hi, afternoon. Good to have you on the show. And looking at the comeback from PSUs, I was just looking at the list. It seems like markets quite pleased. In anticipation itself, they moved up on Friday. And what a thumping move in the markets today after NDA winning the very important and critical Maharashtra elections.
Yeah, Aisha, overall, it was an asymmetric event. If the NDA had lost, then the federal government itself, the stability of the federal government would have come under question. The coalition partners would have questioned the might of the government. But to lead a coalition to such a landslide victory has really cemented the central government as well. So it was an asymmetric event, and we are reaping the benefits of it. Mostly these state elections are very short-lived impacts on the market. So I would not get carried away by today's move. We'll have to wait and watch for follow-on moves. But it is a very important state, as you mentioned, 14% of GDP, 9% of the population. And Maharashtra remains one of the heavily industrialized states and very heavily a state with a good potential for the China plus one, for the manufacturing renaissance, for the industrialization, and as well as CAPEX. So today we are seeing all those themes moving on, apart from real estate as well, because a loss would have meant a lot of the recently announced projects also would have come under a cloud. There is nearly 4 lakh crores of capex underway, public capex underway in Maharashtra itself. So it would have been a big stumbling block to the smooth transition to a better infrastructure economy. I think all those have got tick marked with this. We get 5 years of a very stable government. That's the positive which is helping the markets today.
It sure is. And looking at the PSU pack, that's looking quite phenomenal. While the likes of a Cochin Shipyard, Garden Reach, they're all in excess of a good 50% off from their 52-week peaks. Today, of course, this entire pack is making a very smart move. Look at Bharat Dynamics, which has fallen nearly about 48% from its 52-week peak. If you can just fire those intraday graphs, today Cochin Shipyard is holding up a good 5%. Garden Reach as well will just come off you on your screens. Bharat Dynamics holding up almost 6.25%. There's of course Mazgaon as well. Not a whole lot of valuation comfort there, but that stock also has fallen a good 32% from its 52-week peaks. Similar is the case with the Bharat Electronics. Of course, it's fallen a lot less, 17.5%, but Hindustan Aeronautics, BEML, significant cool off and crash from their 52-week peaks. But Ajay, does it seem like this PSU trade will make a comeback? Because that was really fancied. This is the pocket where you saw the first signs of crack emerge in the market. And now it seems like most of them are getting pretty comfortable in terms of valuations.
Two drivers there, Aisha. One, the pre-budget rally is starting, and normally we see railways, defense, these kind of sectors pick up in anticipation of the union budget. So that's one thing. Second, they've fallen a lot. So the standard trade is what has fallen a lot will be the quicker to recover than those which held value. So there is some money chasing, but on valuation basis, railways defense again are a question mark, even at these 30-50% cuts that you spoke about. I would rather go with the power finance kind of companies, the power transmission kind of companies. So the power sector in PSUs, the utilities in PSUs, and the PSU banks. I think those are the ones which are more stable, which are more justifiable on a valuation basis rather than the railways and defense, which are rallying strongly today. Again, they will hit a stumbling block post the budget. So we will see a rally going into the budget as happens nearly every year, and then you will see a sell-off post the budget. So that would be a word of caution. If you can ride it for the next 2 months, then it's good and get off before the doors start closing. But overall, in terms of fundamentals, I think they have to catch up a lot on the earnings part of the PE ratio, and that has not come as fast as desired. So I don't see these being in a space where they will keep on rallying. on a sustainable basis. This is more of an anticipatory rally and a relief rally that we are seeing. And when that stalls is anybody's guess, but definitely post budget, you normally see a sell off in such stocks.
Morning, Ajay. Afternoon, Ajay, rather. What is your outlook then when it comes to the capex related themes, given that we're talking about a further infra push domestically and the entire capex, theme catching momentum or picking up momentum? What's the sense that you're getting? Will it be, a strong outlook for private and PSUs as well across the board within this space?
See, like power is a very strong theme across private and PSU both. So anybody financing the power, connecting the power, or somebody implementing the power rollout, those will do well. As far as the other themes go in this broader segment, I think industrials capex are bound for a bounce back. They were hit quite hard. What really has happened is we saw 3 4 months of underspending. Then, with the new government and the new budget in July, things have started slowly moving. We have not seen the kind of orders that we were seeing over the last 4 5 years. So, I think now in the second half is what the market is anticipating, more orders coming in, private capex also picking up. A lot of the private capex has been on the back of promoters raising money directly from the markets and investing rather than from the bank credit. So it is a well funded private capex, and we are hoping that it will get some momentum. Overall, the economy's capacity utilization stays in the high 70s. So still some way to go. But there are pockets where it's happening. And then infrastructure rollout remains a big theme. The government won't be able to spend the 10, 11 lakh crores that was budgeted for this year. Some of that will get carried forward, and that has reflected already in the industrials capex infra place. But here on, we see the government moving quite resolutely on that, and you can expect some big order announcements to start coming in over the next couple of months, which will boost this sector. So overall, the broad sector is doing well. Within that, we like power a lot. We like the capex plays a lot, and the specialized infrastructure. I think those should do quite well. The very highly valued PSU railway defense, I think, still a question mark.
Okay, good to have you then, Ajay, and good to get in that insight on sectors as well as the market overall as well. Good speaking with you.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.